giant. There we go. Test, test, test. Can everyone hear me? Perfect. What is going on, guys? We are here in STFC. And we are waiting for the live stream to start. Here we go. That's right. All right. Greetings, Don Glass. Greetings. How's it going? We are live streaming. All right. We are here in the STFC universe. Perfect. Hey, Rev Deuce, how's it going? Rev Deuce is officially famous. That's right. That is right. We are live streaming on YouTube. Don't forget to follow Fortis Gaming for the latest. Don't forget to ask questions in the Discord. By the way, if anyone has the Discord link to the official STFC, like, can you please post it in the chat? I don't think I posted it any minute now. I'm sure there's going to be lots and lots of stuff going on. Lots and lots of stuff for sure. That's right. I need a GIF too. Let's do the granny. Yeah, this is gonna be friggin' amazing. I've never done something like this before. I've never live streamed the Discord chat, so this should be interesting. We're all waiting, Burn Like Ice. We're all waiting for it to start. That's right. Everyone is super excited about this. That's what happened here. There you go. All right, if everyone just joining us, we are live streaming the official STFC Discord here in Star Trek Fleet Command, and we are about to start momentarily with Designer Keenser. He is one of the developers in Star Trek Fleet Command. So, I mean, we're just waiting now. Me and Rev Deuce are in the channel. Rev Deuce, say hello if you can. He'll say hello momentarily, of course. So, yeah, we're just waiting to start now for this. Let's take a look in game. What have we got here? Not a lot going on. I really tried to use up all my uncommon uncommon crystal, and it didn't really work out. Didn't really work out at all. So I'm just mining now. What is going on in the Galaxy chat? Not too lot. Not too much. It's a trap. That's right, it's a trap. To the YouTube live stream. YouTube live stream. Let's try and find the YouTube live stream. How do we get there? How do we even get to the YouTube live stream? Here we go. All right, anyway, let's get back into this. Hello, Bimmy, how's it going? All right, so we are momentarily about to start with this live stream. Thanks for those who are joining us. Don't forget you can chat in the little chat window there. So yeah, we're about to start momentarily. It is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. UTC time. So here we go. Follow this man. Oh, Rev Deuce is in the chat. Hello, Rev Deuce. Awesome. Good to see you, man. We are here, tuned in for this. Yeah, Rev Deuce is friggin' amazing. Yeah. So yeah, just a little disclaimer. Obviously, this is live, so anything can happen during this live chat. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for designer Keenser, who will join us momentarily to talk about STFC. Yeah, this is kind of the first time I've had this going. So this is one of my first kind of live stream discords right here. So that's right, 2 p.m. in Toronto time. So Snoopy's Red Baron is asking, how do you set the crews so I can swap pre-made crew to specific ships? For example, I have 3 horizons, 1 mining gas, so I want a gas crew. Yeah, that would be awesome if we could have like crew presets. Crew presets would be awesome to have. That would be an awesome one to have, and I really hope that's coming actually. The presets for the live stream. So are there any answers in here? Let's check. Oh, Panic posted. Welcome everyone. Thanks again for joining today on another Q&A on Discord. We've collected a good amount of questions for you, and some of them condensed them down so you can answer them. Thanks for taking the time. How are you this Friday morning? Thank you, Panic. I'm working on my second cup of coffee, so life is good. Oh my God, is Keenser in Vancouver? That is a good question, because that's where most of the designers live, I assume. In Vancouver, but I know Panic is in Europe, so I think it's like 6 o'clock in Europe, and then it's about 9 a.m. in Vancouver, which is really weird. Yeah. All right, Joseph said, I'm ready to start mining and refining some 4-star mats. I'm ready to get 2 or 3 special ships for that, if they're going to be available. I hope so too, Joseph. I hope so too. All right, so Panic said, so a little bit of this one. When will service switching be available? Wow. So, okay, service switching is what we really need right now. Service switching, that would be friggin' awesome to have. I'm really hoping there's service switching. I really hope that's in the mix. By the way, we also have Galaxy Chat up on server 08. So if you are on server 08, don't forget to comment in the Galaxy Chat. So that's the kind of the North American, Canadian, American server 08. So Panic said, I'll hit you up with the first one. So from past Q&A sessions, all of you probably know that we are very reluctant to provide a date for this feature until it's well done. Interesting. So I guess they're working on it, but they still have a few things to go. Interesting. To this one. Oh, come on. We all want service switching in our lives. This is one of the main things we want to do, service switching on Star Trek Fleet Command. So I'm kind of surprised that they don't have a date. Well, I don't know. At least they're working on it, right? At least they're working on service switching. So Keenser says, from what I can say, the last time we spoke, server transfers and the ability to merge servers were basically in a planning and costing stage. Now they're in the finalizing code and testing phase. Interesting. So they're still testing it out. They're still testing out the server switching. Okay, so Keenser is basically saying, server switching seems to be working, but they're still trying to figure out the cost and the bugs involved. Design teams are working well, less on what the feature needs, discussing well how well it'll be used. Interesting, okay. Yeah, Joseph really wants server switching. I think a lot of people do too. I wonder if there's going to be server wars. I wonder if there's going to be server wars on each server. That would be super interesting. But you are live on YouTube. YouTube guys. That's right. Okay. I'd be curious to know from players out there, is your primary desire to be able to get friends new to the game to be able to join you on your server in the game as they start, ... Or are you wanting to play with your established game account with someone who is already playing? This is a big question. So I know a lot of players actually, they want to join their friends, but a lot of their friends are on different servers. So of course we want to switch servers and be with our friends. Be sure to give Panic your feedback as we talk about this more soon. That's definitely a good question. I'm checking the chat room, but definitely let us know. So there's stuff going in the chat room too. We definitely. Oh my God, I can't even spell. Want to play with our friends. Yes, we do. Okay, thanks for that one, designer Keenser. Now, onwards to the next one. Can you design a place to recycle unused ship parts? Ooh, interesting. Okay. So this is a big one. Like, we get ship parts all the time, blueprints for stuff we don't even need. Like that Kira keeps on coming all the time. Yeah. Gentleman Sausage said, hi, YouTube. People from Free said, hi, hello, YouTubers. Gentleman Tube would be awesome. Anyway. Okay, so back on to the next one. Okay, recycle unused ship parts. I think this is a good one. What's everyone else saying in the chat? How about more missions we can actually complete? Well, Michael, I would love that too. More missions is definitely something which we can definitely use. So Keenser said, interesting, right now our focus is on releasing an option for players to recycle whole ships they don't use or want anymore. That would be friggin' awesome. Friggin' awesome to have that. Both to get some valuable feedback and provide more room in the hangar. Yeah, we do run out of room in the hangar, but we don't want like 50 fortunates unless we're doing fortunate wars, which it does happen sometimes. It does happen, I have to say. Dream King, I didn't consent to being on YouTube. Oh boy. Well, you're on YouTube now, Dream King. Say hello. Anyway, where are we? Oh yes. Interesting. Right now, focus on releasing. So Keenser said, right now, focuses on releasing. Yeah, that's what he said before. Okay. Yep, so just waiting for him to reply. Joseph said, is it acceptable to have multiple accounts on one server, or is that against the terms and conditions? I don't know if that's against the terms and conditions. Who reads the terms and conditions these days? I don't know. Okay, Keenser said, both to get some valuable feedback and provide more room in the hangar. Ship parts is something we haven't talked about before. I'd have to think about that one and discuss with the design team, to be honest. Really, guys, you haven't discussed about recycling ship parts? Like, that's the number one thing we get. Like, we get multiple Fortunates, multiple Kiras, multiple Valks. Like, the designers haven't talked about it before. You kidding me? Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Well, that is something. That is something different. Okay. Interesting. What else we got going on? What is going on in chat room? The ability to recycle 2-star mats as well as ship blueprints would be good. Yes, I agree. I agree to that. Release the emojis. I've got a crap load of room in my hangar. Who's running out of room? Yes. No problem. Yes, that's right. It's a huge problem. Now on Charles is on board chat. Right? How's it going, man? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Don't forget, we are, of course, live streaming this Discord, this designer Discord. So yeah, good to see you guys. Oh, there's some more answers right now. Okay, good to know. Thanks again. It's definitely an interesting feature. So now for question 3. This is an interesting one since there were changes made in the past already that have tightened the PvP band-in. So here it is. Why is the PvP range so wide? A player 3 or more levels higher is unbearable in most situations. Oh my gosh, this should be a top quality question, because if you're level 39, like, you can hit, well, if you're level 39, you can hit way below your pay band. So this is kind of crazy. Yes, I'm going to agree with this. Going to put a little like there. Yes, we did tighten up PvP band in a couple of days. I'm going to put it. There you go. Yes. Why is PvP band-in so bad? Why? We're studying the effect it has on the game, who is attacking who, and how it affected the player bias. Guys, test this out on a beta server, on an alpha server. Don't test this out live in game. Yes. Nobody wants this PvP band-in. I don't know, like, who wants this PvP band-in? I don't know. Yeah, who wants it? Nobody. We generally want to be very careful of the changes we make games meta. I don't know. I think they could have tested this out on some sort of beta server. They didn't need to test out this PvP band-in on the live servers. No way. Everyone playing is vested in this. It's live now. That's right. What's going on in the chat room? Oh. PvP band-in is 3 levels. 2 levels is nothing. If there's something ridiculous. Yeah, so Greg Tyler. Good point, Greg Tyler. Good point there. So what you're saying is you changed the PvP band-in once already without notice or testing. Yes, that is my point exactly. No testing was done. Not to our knowledge anyway. No testing was done. Yes. Rag is right. There should have been testing done. So Joseph says, well said, Rev. At best, plus or minus 5 is fair, more or less. You can get pretty lonely if you're 37 plus in level. I guess that's true, but you know, if you're 37 plus, like surely you'd be in one of the top alliances. But yeah, Rev Deuce does make a good point there. Now and Shal said, well, banding is an issue when the servers are so dead, it makes it hard to change. That's why we need to change servers. Exactly. That's why we need to change servers, and then there won't be all the top players. All the top players can go to one server, and all the bottom players can go to another server. People will be more happy that way. People will be more happy that way. Answers. Okay. Keenser said, today a player leveled her star base knowing what that means for PvP, and changing that afterwards is a bit unfair. I love the emojis being used here. Yeah, so Kiesner is making some good points. Panic, thanks for that. And it's definitely that. Moving forward, PvP has always been looked at and will be an ongoing balancing project for the team. That's a good point. So at least they're not going to just leave it like that, and they're going to continue to mold it and shape it. And hopefully once we get the ability to move servers, then there'll be a bit of freeway. Okay, so Panic said, okay, so now to the spicier question, and something players have been wondering for the past week or so. Why was the Devorship introduced as purchase only? Yes. I'm going to put a meanie face to this one because I agree. I agree with that. Everyone agrees. Why was it a paid purchase only? I wish I submitted this question because it would have been friggin' awesome. Buddhapot said, sorry YouTube, we're boring AF. Well, guys, you're not boring. You can flood Galaxy Chat with whatever you want. So, Kiesan said, it's never our intent to make content to release content only intended for payers, and the Ferengi ship is no exception. So does this mean they're going to release the Ferengi ship for free later on? That's a good question. That's why its blueprints are only in the daily chest goals. Okay, they're in the daily goals loyalty chest, but you can only do that if you're playing for what, a year? You only can get the Devore for a year, right? Like, I'm going to put a meanie face to this one because I agree, like, it should have been free from the start. And we'll continue to release more blueprints for it in events. Okay, so if you keep playing the game, there will be events. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, so there's a lot of mixed reaction on that one. A lot of mixed reaction. Just as we've previously released ships. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of events going on for sure. And you know, back in the beta days, you couldn't get the jellyfish for free, but apparently now you can. Like Deuce was saying, like you can get the jellyfish for free now. So that's super interesting. Exactly. Eric said it only takes a year. Yes, it does. It only takes a year to get the Devore. What's going on in the chat room? Exactly. Trebor is right. Trebor is right. True. Kiesan said, of course it's a balancing act for us to good value for players who choose to make a purchase in the game, and for free players who have a path to unlock content. We continue to look at adoption rates over time. Yeah, okay, well, again, all this testing on the main servers, I don't know if I agree with that, but okay. Continue to make content, all kinds of content, more available over time. Yes. Rag says, previously released ships like the Hijacked faction ships, which are available in the Augment faction store. Yeah. as with the release of the Franklin and making par-steel titanium, etc., more available. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Didn't see any hijacked questions. More hijacked ships designs, please. Yes, yes. More answers. Okay, Keenser said, we do our best to learn from previous releases. We haven't always gotten it perfect or very good. But we are committed to offering fair value to all our players regardless of spend. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see people's reaction to all these comments. Yeah. And that means, you know, you're getting both rewards and bundles so you can make choices of your own. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it is 2:20 Standard Eastern Time, and welcome if you're just joining us. This is the STFC live Discord where we're live streaming the talk with designer Keenser, and he's taking people's questions from the Star Trek Fleet Command community. Hello to people on server 08 if you're joining us too. And what else is going on? So Panic is typing something. Good old Panic. What else we got going on here? Oh, Darkness Apex says, will we see ships like the Excelsior? Or do you have rights for the newer movies? That's an interesting question. Like, are they going to kind of release ships from Picard or ships from the other movies? Like, that's super interesting. What's all this talk about Harrison? Is Harrison bugged or something? Explorers suck, Mayflower sucks the most. Well, I have no experience with the Mayflower yet. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, Joseph said, just as a general comment, I am persistently parked at 26 until my server as a whole has grown to that level above. At least the majority, I want targets for raiding events. Yeah, that is a good point. Like, you want consistent targets. You do want consistent targets. What's this? Answers. Okay, Panic said, definitely evolving from the last as we improve to move forward. Everything is trial and error, and we constantly learn through your feedback. We also evaluate and make choices accordingly. Thanks for the answer to that one. Now to a different-ish type of question. Why can't we buy G3 mats with Latinum? Yes, I'm going to put a plus to this. Why can't you buy G3 mats with Latinum? Because we don't want the value of Latinum to be eroded. Especially with the Devore, that has definitely like changed a few things. So Keenser said, we didn't design the economy to be fluid in all ways, basically. The distinction for resources such as par steel, that is why they can be purchased with Latinum and they can be stolen. Okay, but you can purchase uncommon materials with real money. Materials, raw or refined, once back in the base, cannot be stolen. Sure, that's a good point. Yeah, that is a good point. What's everyone else saying? We can get common G3 materials with Latinum. That answer does not make sense. Yeah. What does everyone else think about maths? Because it's quite interesting. Now one shall said, wait, you can purchase common G3 with Latinum, but you see... Bimmy says, will you change the attack limits? Yes, I think we went over that. It's obviously bad for lower level players. Okay, what did Keenser say? Using and upgrading your refinery and improving it through research is the means by which I recommend you get materials. Events also offer them, but that's less my department per se. Well, you know, I can just say that, you know, I know a lot of players, a lot of friends who've upgraded their refinery and they're still having issues with the refinery. So that is definitely something. So, I mean, I know they're improving the refinery all the time, but I'm not sure if that completely works. So Mo said, why can't we raid G3? Why can a level 14 sit on a 0 G3 node? Yes, why are level 14s allowed to sit on G3 nodes? That is something, that's a big question. That is a big question. There's a lot of poo emojis to this one. A lot of poo emojis for designer Keenser here. What's going on in the chat room? Upgrading the refinery does not improve yields. That's definitely one way of looking at it. Yes. That would be awesome, but I mean, right now, there's not really an in-game economy. Like, you can't trade resources between players per se. So it's not a real economy. It's an economy between you and the shop. So I would love for a real economy in this game. Anyway, there's more answers. Let's check this out. Okay, Panic said, there's always multiple ways to get around this for sure, but a lot more interesting question. Why don't we have the options of customizing our ships or bases? Give me a pink D3 and I'll be a happy camper. Yes. Yes, pink D3s, purple D3s. Let's bring this on. Keenser said, no design reason to be honest, just time to get all the great feature ideas done. We're interested in both visual customization skins and of course you're renaming your ships. That is letting you rename your ship. One thing we debate, should other people see your ship names? Okay, so this, you know, in games like Second Galaxy and such like, you can rename your ships. So why the heck can't we rename our ships in Star Trek Fleet Command? I would love to do that. So what's this? Wouldn't mind adding some vinyls or decals. Yes, vinyl would be fantastic. Yeah. Let's go. What else is going on in the chat room? So apparently there's a pink D3 out there. Oh boy. Yes. Yes, I like it. Pink D3 right there. Love it. That's freaking awesome. That D3 right there. Yes. Pink D3, purple D3s. Let's go for it, guys. Let's go for it. All right. A lot of flags right there. Yes. Yes, so Mo said Why have 4 docks when only one ship can be repaired at a time? That is a good point. I hope that question really comes up because we want it. Oh my god, there's a blue one. But yes, we shouldn't be able to. We should be able to repair more than one ship at a time. From the votes of 2, you want to let other people see your names. We should get more feedback on that. Yeah, people want to rename their ships for sure. We'll definitely get that to you. Would surely be a nice feature to have. Yes, it surely would be a nice feature to have. It surely would. All right, the blue one looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze on Batman. Oh my god, I need a Mr. Freeze emoji for this chat. Oh man. Okay. Oh, a green one. Okay. I like the green one. All right, who likes the green D3, the blue D3, or the pink D3? Make your votes now. Pink D3, blue D3, or the green D3. That green one might assimilate you. Boy, I'm giving this one a yes. All right, any more answers right now? Not yet. Yes. That's right. Those D3s though. Why are we spending all this time talking about cosmetics when there are game balancing issues to discuss? Yes, there's a lot of game balancing issues to discuss in Fleet Command for sure. There's more answers here. All right. Now circling back to your previous question and something which can yield interesting conversations. The yield rates of the refinery feel very underwhelming. Is there any plans to increase the yield rate? Yes, increase the yield rate. Please increase the yield rate. Yes, we do update them and they'll be increasing them again for the next mine event, which will be a bonus. Okay, I really hope they increase the yield rates on the refinery. But we've heard this before. We have heard this before. But are we actually going to see some improvements? It's kind of hard to decide there. Oh boy, look at that. This is some friggin' awesome cosmetics right there. Some good Photoshop going on. John's pride and joy is the North Star. Okay, North Star is pretty good. Oh boy, that's pink. Yes, it's one pink North Star. A bonus refine isn't fixing the reference though. True. Okay, some more chat right here. Well, can I say thank you for that reply? I know it's a very edgy subject because it's a very important part of the game's economy. Balancing is something. Okay, let's move on to the next question. When will the underdeveloped buildings like the market, shield generator, and sensor station be released in the game? Yes. Right now, these buildings are for the higher levels, like level 50, I believe, or something like that. Some are in development, some aren't yet, is the honest truth. Interesting. So they're not working too hard on the market, the shield generator or the sensor station. We really need the market to. Interesting. And we may make some new buildings that aren't even visible yet. We have plans for a lot of work to do this year next to add in-game in different ways. Interesting. Okay. To add to the game in different ways of things we do. I'm curious as to what people think the sensor station will do. But that's just me. Wait, the designers don't even know what the sensor station will do? Like, are you kidding me right now? How can they not know what the sensor station will do? Okay. Okay, something... So Khan says, I agree. Opportunity for prime market research right there. Oh man, prime market research. That'll be something. That'll be something for sure. Okay, what other answers have we got? Tell us the answers. Tell us. Or if you have any ideas for build-ins you'd like to see, add more options to add to the station. We would love to actually host a brainstorming session of some of these. Yes. Yes, we would love a brainstorming session. Okay, next question. Will we see the USS Vengeance in the game? Oh boy. Oh boy. The USS Vengeance. That would be something to see the USS Vengeance. I'm going to put a strong arm for this. USS Vengeance. Yes. Is anyone else talking about the USS Vengeance? Anybody else? Anybody? Is anybody talking about the Vengeance? Don't think so. Okay. Yes. What is the answer? Someday, almost certainly. It seems a bit broken, so not sure if it could be a player ship, to be honest. What? What is wrong with the USS Vengeance? What is wrong with the USS Vengeance? It's broken in the game? How is it broken? How is the Vengeance... Who spelled this? Horror. Oh my god. Come on, USS Vengeance. Like... How about the Defiant? Defiant, yes. Defiant. Yes. Defiant, Vengeance. Bring out all these ships. We need them. We need them. Khan says, Sensor Station could also just hide a percentage resources from scans, making your 100 million Parsio just look like 80 million. Yes. That is the good use of the Sensor Station right there. So Joseph says, just a suggestion from me, I would give the North Star a mining bonus for 4-star mats instead of a dilithium bonus. Should be a win-win for everyone. That is an interesting concept. I'm not sure if they could change the ship, the North Star, but maybe if they release like a newer North Star, maybe that could be one of the features. So that would be interesting. As everyone's saying, someday almost certainly. Seems a bit broken. The enemy ship you fight against, that seems possible too. Great to hear. At least it could be an upcoming feature in some shape or form. Yeah, we want the Defiant, we want the Vengeance, we want the other ships. We want all the ships. Like, please bring us all these Star Trek ships. Like, why not? Man. How about Borg or Dominion as an event enemy to the galaxy? You know, I'm going to go one step further. I don't want the Borg or the Dominion as an event. I want them to be playable as a faction. I want the Borg or the Dominion as a faction. Like the Ferengi, I think they should be brought to the game as a faction. Just me. Just me right there. What else is going on here? So the next question, and now onwards to another question being asked already a few times. Are there plans to either nerf the Saladin or bring up the other ships to par? Yes. We need these ships to be brought up to spec, really. Like, that would be an awesome way. Oh, a lot of poop emojis going on there. I'm trying to figure out what the letters mean. What's going on in the chat room? Hijacked ships. When are they going to be available? Yeah, we really need... Come on, the Defiant is not going to be $600. I refuse to believe that. Intrepid? Isn't the Intrepid already in the game? Okay, so Keenser said the combat design team has been working on a rebalance for a month or so to address the end game ship balance. Our goal is specifically not to nerf any specific ship, but to improve end game-ish faction ship balance and value. We're testing these changes now. Interesting. So they're not going to... I don't know. It's kind of a mixed reaction right there on Keenser's part. As I said above, we want to be extremely cautious with changes to existing meta. So we're testing this. Yeah, but if they can change PvP without... with a lot of... Like, why can't they change ships? I think this is something which they can do. As I said above, we want to be extremely cautious. Yeah. I mean, this is something they can definitely do. Yeah. There's a lot of mixed reaction on that one. Like, please, har, inson. What do the words mean? Okay, Panic said, I appreciate that. I know it's a subject that's ongoing, but it'll be finished soon and shipped, so can't wait myself. Now on to the next one. Please, can we have the ability to save crew loadouts? Yes, please. Please. 100%. Oh my gosh. Please tell me they're bringing it. Come on. Come on, Keenser, reply. Reply. Okay, Keenser's for that. He's for crew loadouts. I suffer that pain all the time. Yes. Party, 100%. Yes, crew loadouts. What's everyone's reaction to crew loadouts? Oh, I see. So Harrison is broken. So yeah, Evil Pork said Harrison is broken. How come I didn't know this? I guess I don't watch a lot of videos. Yeah, we want crew loadouts. At this point, any faction ships are endgame. They're hard enough. Yes. Do you want that, or ship naming would be a same developed sub-team that could work on that? Let's have both. Let's have ship naming and crew loadouts. The developers can work on both at the same time. Just gonna go 5 there. Anyway. Okay. All right, what else we got going on? just going to post the link. Anyway, okay, so the next one actually we're picking up from our chat room. Hijacked chips, are they coming back? Yes, please bring back hijacked chips. Everyone would love a hijacked chip. Everyone loves okay, so Keenser said hijacked chips are coming back to the game. But are they coming back for free? Well, we're going to learn that now, pretty shortly. He said yes, very, very soon. Okay, so there could be an event arriving. So there could be another hijacked event. Like, I'm as much in the dark as this as you are, but hijacked chips are in fact coming back to the game. Okay, so Mo said, what about recommended crew loadouts by ship type? That would be awesome if we could have that. I know some of the other content creators have made videos about crew loadouts. Okay, so the most important thing we have is don't get another dang mine event on Sunday. Yes. Okay. I just don't want it to be paid. Like, I don't know. Yes, they have to make money, but for them to offer hijacked chips as a paid thing. Okay, so Keenser said, generally we never want to abandon anything cool that some players may have missed. So the live team always have plans to bring these things back. That's what I like to see. Like, yes, bring back these chips. Hijacked chips, they're exactly the same as the regular chips, I believe. Except they just look different, right? Like, if I can go here and show you guys some hijacked chips. I don't have any, by the way. I would love some hijacked chips. Let's go here. They're right at the end here. Hijacked Legionary. Hijacked D3 is probably the most coolest looking chip. It's kind of like a yellowish color. So there it is right there, the hijacked D3. So Keenser said, but generally we never want to abandon anything cool. If you think it's been too long per se, let your friendly community rep Panic or his team know. Yes, sir. We're going to let Panic know it's time to bring back hijacked chips. Yes. Hijacked. Yeah. Our Princess Aries said, are they joking? They are not joking. They're going to bring back hijacked chips. Yeah, Greg said paint job. Yeah, I like the paint job on this D3. What else we got here? The Separatist D3. No. Hijacked Mayflower. I would rather have this than the regular Mayflower. It's kind of like yellow and gray. Okay, what are some of the answers here? So next question, are there any plans to create an intra-alliance trading system? Yes, this is what we've been talking about in the chat. Intra-alliance trading system. Okay, so intra-alliance, I assume you mean between alliance members. Yes. Yes. Yes, the design is still a work in progress though. Do resources teleport? Resources teleport? I'm not sure what he means by that. Okay, so Joseph said, as for PvP, I'd much rather have a subscription service than paying for individual expensive packs. I would love a subscription service on Star Trek Fleet Command. Maybe that will be one of the questions that pops up here. So Keenser said, do you load your cargo ship at your base and fly it over? That fits logically better, but boom, will happen sometimes. Yeah, I would respect that. Like, send in docking at your alliance member. Docking at your alliance member. if hijacked ships had... There's a few on my server. Yes. Yeah, guys, if you are in the Discord chat, don't forget to add these emojis and you'll get involved straight away with this chat. What else is going on in the chat? Since there's no plans to ever re-release Harrison or Broken Offices, can the nerf ones in the game be interesting? Okay, so that is a good question. When will 4-star ships be coming? What is the time frame on that? Well, we are coming up to the official 1-year anniversary of Star Trek Fleet Command in October. I think it's October, so I'm kind of wondering if... Okay, here's the next question. Just like the issue with Grade 3 materials you recently addressed, finding faction hostiles for dailies has gotten increasingly difficult with the majority of players progressing at the same time. Interesting. Yeah, what does everyone think about that? Faction dailies do get increasingly difficult for these players. What the developers haven't noticed, they've got increasingly harder. Come on, guys. It gets harder with every level. Like, unless you upgrade your ship fully, like, it's never going to... Oh, man. Yes, faction dailies are becoming increasingly hard. Yeah. Do the game designers even talk to the mods here? I have no idea, but that would be super interesting. Oh, so Crazy said, how about a salvage option? Salvage older unused ships for parts and mats. That could be acceptable too. John, we talk to Panic mostly. Yes, we do talk to Panic. Okay, next question. What affects the order in which ships defend against a station being hit? Okay, yeah, so I always assumed it was... Wait, the attacking... Okay, so designer Keenser said the attacking ship determines this. So I thought it was always the first ship in the station, but obviously that is not the case. The attacking ship determines this. Yeah, I'm going to put a question mark to that too, because I'm not sure what that means. It's quite interesting. The ship that gets attacked will be the one the attacker is strong against. Interesting. So the ship that gets attacked will be the one the attacker is strong against. Attack a station with an interceptor, and you will attack the battleship first. Really? Is that really how it works? Let me look at the combat triangle, because I have no idea. Here's the combat triangle. Here's the combat triangle. Attack a station with an interceptor, and it will attack the battleship first, then interceptors, and finally explorers. Okay, so I think what he's saying here is the combat triangle really matters. Yeah, the combat triangle really matters when a station's being attacked. Okay, so this is something I didn't even know. I thought it was the first ship docked in the station, but okay, so if you have... So yeah, if you're attacking with an interceptor, it'll hit the battleship. If you're attacking with a battleship, it'll hit the explorer first. And if you're attacking with an explorer, it'll hit the interceptor first. This is super interesting. This is something I didn't realize at all. So I didn't even know this. That is super interesting. That's a new piece of information for me, for sure. Go Guardian says, a better range of ships, please. Everyone is in the same thing. Yes, variety is the spice of life. In other games, we have huge amounts of ships. We need more ships in STFC for sure. This will be something I'd love to have. Okay, what are the other answers? Okay, next question. Why can't we repair all the damaged ships at the same time? Yes, we've been bringing this up in the YouTube chat. Why can't we repair all damaged ships at the same time? This would be awesome to have. I'm going to put 100% to this, because in the normal Star Trek universe, of course you can do this. Of course you can repair more ships at the same time. In Star Trek Online, can you repair more than one ship at a time? I don't know. So Keenser is replying to that. Panic said, is cancel warp still being considered? Are they planning to add Ferengi officers? I would love a Ferengi faction. I would love a Ferengi faction to be in the game. Okay, so Keenser said, let me explain the price of doing that. What does he mean? Is a price? You should be able to repair more than one ship, surely. I wonder what he's going to put to that. Rev Deuce said, happy these questions aren't softballs. Gonna go home and get ready for my review video. Yes. This will be an interesting topic to talk about. So what's he saying now? He's saying, if you have 3 dry docks and you could repair all 3 at once for the same balance, each ship would take 3 times as long to repair. Or are you requesting a repair system, queuing system? No. We don't want a queuing system. We want to repair 2 ships at the same time. This would be awesome to have. Also, well, we do need the repair next. We need the repair next function, but we also need to repair 2 ships at the same time, because some of these ships take 4 hours to repair. This is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, responses seem to be mixed. We would love to repair something and repair something else at the same time. For sure. Okay, so Mo said faction dailies should be by ops level, not faction loyalty. You know, I do agree with that statement. That is for sure something to consider. Yeah, no one's really saying anything at this stage. How long is it? Well, it's 3 o'clock now. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know if they're going to end this thing. Starship for repairs, yes. Yeah, Starslip said there's only one person working at the starbase. Yeah, I can see that. There's only one person working at the freaking starbase. Yes, multiple repairs simultaneously. That's what we want. We want these repairs. Okay. Yes, 100% panic. 100%. Yes. Panic is on ball today. He is really letting go with these game designers. So yeah, Panic really wants to repair all 3 ships simultaneously, I assume. So Khan says prime repair teams, level 1 is 1+, level 2 is 2+, to the max of your docks. Those who want this to play are more willing to pay. I don't know. More Prime stuff? I'm not sure if I'm up for that. Oh, that was no one shall's question? Super interesting. So Splat says we want more responsible station workers. We want ones that don't throw out the blueprints after use. Yes, don't throw out those blueprints. Yes. I'm going to put a thumbs up to this. There you go. On point. On point there, Splats over 13. Okay. Come on, guys. Where's the questions? Keep the questions coming, Panic. Keep the questions coming, Keenser. Yes. Is there any info about armadas? You know what? Someone commented the other day that I couldn't even say armadas. Maybe I can't even... I don't know. Such a hard word to say. Yes. Deuce is on point. Transporters. Gonna put that. Yes. Back to the Future. Yes. Pretty sure it's in Galaxy Quest. I don't even remember Galaxy Quest. Khan, shut up and take my money. I think Keenser has been he's been thrown off the Discord for some reason. I don't know what is going on. Yes, GoGod said, can we please get a larger ship selection? Something similar to World of Tanks. Something similar to Second Galaxy as well. Oh my god. Now Anshal is on fire today. He is on fire with this one. I wonder if at any point Keenser or Panic are going to respond to the Harrison's emojis. Yes. Yes, please talk about Harrison, guys. The broken officer that is Harrison. So Kat says, how about separate space docks, those weird hangar things in space for repairs and tearing up? That would be super interesting if we could have space docks, NPC space docks in space where we could repair our ships. That would save a lot of time than going back all the way back to your station. That would be super interesting. Okay, Keenser is back. He said, would you press a button to repair all damaged ships if it meant the repair times were multiplied by the number of ships being repaired simultaneously? Well, I'm going to put a no to that one. I don't know what this... we should be able to repair multiple ships at once. Just love the poop emojis there. I really need like a live poop emoji to have. Alright then. Alright then. Oh boy, Windows 10, we finally fixed everything. Say what? Yes. Options seem mixed. Now you shall so. What's so hard about understanding repair all ships with their own independent repair timers? Yep, I love that emoji too. There seems to be no signs of intelligent life anywhere. That's right. Okay. So Panic said, for this specific design feature, I know there are many considerations. One can take the form of a design standpoint, but there will always be game mechanic drawbacks because of this. To the next one. There's a way to introduce battle reports if the ship is attacked. There's a way to introduce in battle reports if the ship attacked was still mining or not. Interesting question. Okay. Where are we? Here we are. So would there be a battle report if the ship gets attacked while mining or not? So Keenser says, I assume this information relative to Civil Alliance agreement not to attack a ship still actively mining. Yes. Yes. Agree with that. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about Harrison. Yeah, I agree with Deuce. Like, if there was an option to repair all ships, it would take 20 hours or more. What does Keenser say? Let me inquire how difficult that is to add. It would seem easy, I think. Just add a field to the battle report of how much was left on the mining node at the time of the attack. Never something considered. Happy to investigate adding. Okay, so this is good. You know, sometimes I question, like, how much do the designers play the game in real life? I question how much playtime they've had in STFC with real people, not with other designers. I'm sure there's like a designer server where they're testing out new things, but yeah. Have we already brought up emergent stop for... Don't think so. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Phoenix says, answer the previous question. Yes, we would like an answer to that. Okay, so Panic is typing his next question. So we're just waiting for the next question to arrive now. And yeah, for those just joining us, welcome to this STFC live Discord chat with the designers of the game. Okay, so Panic has said, so we have the last but not least question. I think it's something commanders out there have been requesting for a while, and I definitely know there's been a lot of work on this feature. Is there any news on changing the warp function / cancelling a cancel warp? Yes. Can we cancel warp? Work continues. I'm going to put a poop emoji to that one. Yes, we want to cancel warp. Like sometimes it takes me like 15 minutes to warp to a system, like 15 minutes, either shorten warp times or cancel warp. So Keenser said, we thought we had a quick solution, ... It didn't work from a technical point of view. So we had to build a better one. Okay, so it sounds like they're still testing this out. That's super interesting. So they're still testing out this cancel warp feature. I hope it's cancel warp and not just warp back to station. So a bit of the back end, when your ship is in warp, you see it traveling along warp corridors and nodes. Yes. Sometimes it doesn't even work. Like, it doesn't even work for me. Like, if I'm traveling from node to node, like if I'm doing like long, like kind of, it doesn't always work that way. So he said there's a visual representation of the warp time and as such it's useful. Well, it's useful, but we don't want to spend 15 to 20 minutes in the middle of warp, that's for sure. Definitely don't want that. So Keenser said, in reality, when it's warping, it's sort of nowhere. Interesting. So the ship doesn't actually move. We don't have a vengeance to grab it out of warp. Yes. I'm going to put a... Oh man. We would love to have the vengeance and snatch it out of warp. So he says, we need to teach the system where ships are. That ends up being more work. Okay, so yeah. So they still have a lot of work to do on cancel warp, bringing back warp functionality. So that's something to be considered for sure. Yeah. Canceling warp. Everyone's talking about Harrison. I don't think they've brought that question up. When's Harrison going to be fixed? I think you could buy it at one point. You could buy Harrison, and now Harrison it's powerful in strength, but not sure if his abilities actually work. That's what people in the chat are saying for sure. Okay, so Keenser said, so one takeaway I have from today, we have lots of things we're working on. Some are almost done. Okay, we respect that. We respect things are almost done. What else is he going to say? Some are done and are in testing for release. Some are more speculative. Okay. So some things are definitely coming down the pipe. There's been no talk about Armadas at this point. I'd like to talk more about what you and our most dedicated fans want to be here, want most here. Okay. Harrison. Yes, Harrison, question mark. Okay. Yes, Keenser, we've talked about a number of ideas. Yes, we have. Now on Shal says, at one point you could get Harrison through an event. Yeah, you could get Harrison through a free event, hopefully. So Terrell says, when will Scopely bring back the Active War event? I would like the Active War event. I would like it back, for sure. So Keenser says, in the last hour we have our opinions, but I want Panic to gather yours. Okay. Yes, fix Harrison. Seems fishy. Allow hostiles to attack in warp. Oh boy, that would be something. That would be something. What's Keenser saying? So we've talked about a number of ideas in the last hour. Blah blah blah. Panic says, as always, we're on all forums, channels, gathering feedback, and we'll continue to do so. Maybe we can send out a server on our top 10 list. Yeah, okay. Super interesting right there. And you can see our priorities for the next couple of months. Okay, yeah, that'd be interesting. We might be able to see what the developers are working on. I can see that. Can see that working. Leave it blank for your ideas that we didn't list. Panic said that's an interesting concept. Maybe we can work with the content creators for some sort of player CTA of hot topics every month. Yeah, I'll be up for that. Panic. All right. Thank you so much for your time. That's what Panic says to Keenser. Perfect. So the Q&A is of course coming to an end. So get your questions in now. I'm sure Panic and the other content creators and mods will be looking at this live stream as well. So don't forget to get your questions in. So Panic says he's going to gather all the questions and put them nicely set in a video or document for you all. Perfect, Panic. Love the work you're doing. Love the work you're doing. What is going on here? Yes, there was no talk about armadas, but I suspect armadas is coming in October, but don't quote me on that. But I suspect it might be coming in October based on the 1 year anniversary and all of that. So that's some super interesting stuff right there. So yeah, let's talk about what has gone on. So there's been a lot of interesting talks about this chat. Been a lot of interesting Q&As here. So we kind of started with, here we are. So here's one of the first questions. When will the service switching be available? And this is something they're working on. They're working on service switching being available. And the next question was, can you design a place to recycle unused ship parts? They're working on that. They're working on recycling ship parts. Why is the PvP range so wide? This is something they're still taking into consideration. So this is something they could still change. Why was the divorce ship only introduced as purchase only? So this is kind of their answer. They released the blueprints in a daily goals loyalty chest, except this is gonna, this happens over a year, so, and through events they're gonna release it too. So why can't we buy G3 masks with Latinum? They didn't design the economy to be fluid in all ways, so it's not a true economy. This is something I hope they really consider in the near future. And Panic said, why don't we have the options of customizing our ships and bases? Pink D3. Of course we want pink D3s. So this is something they'll consider in the future, letting you rename your ships. Visual customizations could be something that they'll bring in the future. What else they got going on? Will we see the USS Vengeance in game? Someday, almost certainly. It seems a bit broken because it can take ships out of warp, so interesting concept there. Are there any plans to either nerf the Saladin or bring more ships up to par? So, they're kind of working on rebalancing, but there's a lot of mixed reaction on this one. Can they save? Will we have the ability to save crew loadouts? So Keenser is all for that. They didn't give us a time frame on that. So hijacked ships are definitely coming back. We're going to see hijacked ships. Are there plans to create an intra-alliance trading system? So an intra-alliance economy, basically. So this is something, this is a design work in progress, but they're still not sure how to completely implement this. What else we got here? So just like issue with grade 3 materials. So grade 3 faction hostiles have gotten increasingly difficult. So the designers are not entirely aware of this. So I hope this has brought this to their attention. Panic next questioned, what affects the order in which ships defend against a station? So pay attention to the combat triangle on this one. So for example, if you're attacking a station with an interceptor, it'll attack the battleship first. So pay attention to this one. Panic next asked, why can't we repair all damaged ships at the same time? So there wasn't really an answer for this one. So hopefully, I stress, I'm going to press the designers and Panic on this question. I think you should too. Question why we can't repair more than two ships, more than one ship at the same time. So Panic said, there's a way to introduce, if there's a way to introduce battleship reports if the ship gets attacked while mining. So the designers were basically like, they've never even thought about this before, so they're definitely going to look into doing that, and it shouldn't be too hard to do that. So that would be awesome if we could have that in the next update. Panic then asked, is there any news on changing the warp function, cancelling warp? This warp thing continues with the designers. This is something which sounds like it's really hard to implement. So they're definitely continuing to work on that. And they're going to work on a server top 10 list. That's something that'll be interesting. And that is pretty much it for the live chat. So now on, Charles said, you've never really answered the repairable ships question, man. Yes, that question was never answered. So this question was never answered. Repairing all ships at the same time. Keenser said I answered it as best I could. So I guess he has no info about that. There was no information about Martyrs. Yeah, not sure if the designers fully understood the question. Oh, so Keenser is actually in Dublin. I didn't really know that. Keenser is on Dublin time. Super interesting. Thank you for some responses. I will be able to let you use offices. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Give us anything besides mining. So we really wanted Martyrs in this game. We really wanted Martyrs in this game. Why do you punish us with mining? Mining without PvE events. Yes. Yes. Thank you again for your time. Not imminent. Ferengi haven't appeared yet in the Abramverse universe. You know, are they going to be more Abram films? I don't know at this point. For Star Trek, I don't know. Why do we have so much mining? Mining drives me nuts, 100%. I want hijack ships to be available. Yes. Yes. Hijack ships available to all. Less mining events, more PvP. Yes. Yes. 100%. What about the trading aspect? Intra-alliance, maybe also. Yes. Yeah, more bookmarks. More ability to bookmark things. That would be awesome. Yes, what about Harrison? Talk about Harrison, Keenser, please. I know it's late wherever you are, but come on. Yeah, Mo said, seriously, why can't you raid G3 resources? Well, that's a super interesting one. That's something you should be asking. How about raidable NPC bases? Okay, Mo asks. I'm just going to put this out here. Here you go. Mo, I just put it out for you. Just put it out there, man. Hopefully someone responds. Okay, is there anything about Harrison? Deuce says hostile events where hostiles invade a system, players can have a group up to defeat the hostiles. That'd be pretty cool. Having a hostile event where your alliance members can go in as a group and defeat the hostiles. This is something we see in different games all the time. Yes. So I'm kind of hoping someone responds to Mo's question, but we'll see about that. %100. Yeah. Hey, it's Amajin Gaming. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's 3:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here. Hope you're having a great day, Amagen. Yeah, we've been live streaming for the past hour now, kind of discussing this Q&A. It is, of course, the 27th of September. And yeah, I'm doing great. How about you, Guy? Buddy? Keysner, would there be any consideration for a percentage-based award system? Okay, so Deuce says Carroll was the counter for Harrison about a week. LOL. Yeah. Super interesting stuff here. It's kind of good to live stream this Discord once in a while to kind of gauge everyone's reaction to the developers and what they're kind of working on, really. Yeah. So don't forget, guys, you can check back at this video. This video, of course, will be saved on my channel, where you can look at all the questions that were answered live. I know in previous Q&As they've taken these chat rooms down, so people haven't been able to look at these questions and answers. But of course, my video will be processed later and will be live for you. Amagen said, yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I'm just home from work. Missed the Q&A. Perfect timing for the stream for me. Yes. Yeah, so for those, there's a lot of people coming back from work now who may be tuning into this live stream. So don't forget, you can check back on this video later to check out all the latest Q&As. And I think on that video, I will be putting a link to the Discord, because I think a lot more people need to join this Discord and talk to the designers about what they want to see in game. But yeah, I'm working to. Again, I forgot you're on the Founders server. How is the Founders server these days? Because we have no clue on server 8. I would love to be able to join the Founders server and just hang out with you there, because my ships are so tiny in comparison. Okay, so now the Shao said, so back to the question Panic asked about buying G3 with Latinum. We can buy common G3 and it can't be stolen, so why can't we buy uncommon G3 with Latinum? 100%, I'm just going to put 100% to this one. Interesting, Trevor. You mean percentages at the top bracket? Who is he responding to? Where's Trevor? Trevor, where are you? Anyway. Yes. So Joseph said, can we please get a monthly event schedule in the STFC Discord? I won't be able to plan accordingly. Yeah, that's something which Panic has to do. I'm kind of hoping that Panic really does get involved with that. Can we get tribbles? Yes, tribbles. I would actually pay for tribbles to be available on the station. Yeah, tribbles all the way. Tribbles all the way. So yeah, Amagen said, yeah, maybe if merges happen, that might become a reality. Well, they're definitely working on server merges of some kind. I'm not sure how far away it is. Probably next year at this point, but yeah, server merging would be awesome to have. So yeah, they don't even... So yeah, I'm going to continue to live stream until Keysner signs off, just to get the reaction for you guys from here. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be asking for Ferengi Latinum miners. That would be something. It's probably something that they're already working on. It's kind of hard to do the visuals for Ferengis because they haven't really appeared in the Abrams universe. So that's kind of more of a designer choice, I think. It's not the fact that they can't create a Ferengi miner, it's just what does the Ferengi miner look like, right? So yeah, Soranod said, I'd love to have a math page showing your base stats and your mods. Yes. I'd love that too. Okay, so Amagen said, on the founder server it's quiet enough, same old, same old. Toxicity rears at head sometimes, but this is what happens when a server is closed, and a lot of people who have spent a lot of cash and things seem to spill, unfortunately. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, since, you know, the founder servers have changed a lot since the beginning. I'm right in saying, right, that you guys didn't have peace shields back in the day. So when the founder servers were first created, you guys didn't have peace shields. That must have been horrific. That must have been horrific to kind of... Marvel Strike Force does percentage-based rewards to reward more players and alliances. That would be super interesting to have. What's everyone's take on percentage-based rewards? That could be super interesting to have too. Yeah, what else is Keenser saying? Press panic to get me to come back soon. Yes. So, yeah, 100% on panics and to get Keenser back. Seems like Keenser can do this all day. So maybe in January we can possibly see Keenser back to do another Q&A. I'd love to have that. What else is going on? Joseph says you should add primes. You should add what primes they have researched on the scans of enemy ships and miners. Yeah, I can see that. It's definitely something to do. So Terrell says, what is the next event that STFC will have? Normally I do have access to the next events that will be in-game, but it hasn't been updated recently, so I don't know what the next event will be. But I'm hoping it's not another minor event. But actually they did say previously that a bonus refinery is coming soon. So hopefully next month or in the next couple of weeks, bonus refinery will be entering the game pretty soon. So that's something to do. Yeah. Can we stop warp? Yeah, Michael said real scans of what can be rated. This is something which didn't pop up in the Q&A. Scans, when you're scanning a base, it doesn't always work. And you don't get a true reflection of what can be rated. I'm kind of thinking if this is because of prime resources, where you can't, where you hide your resources. So I'm kind of thinking, is that the way that works? Because sometimes scans do break. So that's a question which should have popped up in the Discord there. So yeah, LCARS. For those who don't know what LCARS is a database of all the ships, the resources. So that is a super useful Discord, which someone can definitely post the Discord to LCARS on here, and they're always improving that. So yeah, it's a good thing to join LCARS to get some feedback on that. Yeah, Joseph said, please make an option to stop or recall during warp. And this is something they talked about in the chat just now, that it's a little bit more complicated to work on. So I don't know what the status is on that. but it's a little more difficult to work on. So Rag said, the questions I'd still like answered: modulator parts, buff dailies, or add another way. Drop rate is way too low to farm your Franklin up to the appropriate tier. Yes. Like, the Franklin is super hard to upgrade. It's a pay-in chip in a way. And Rag also says the Gavor future ship releases push out information on warp range tier limitations in advance. Yes, I would love to know in advance what these limitations are before purchasing a Devor or a faction ship for sure. That's something which should have been addressed, really. So yeah, John says, a lot of important questions have been answered, but there's a lot more to go. So we're going to have to wait till the next Q&A for that. What is that? Check your DMs. Oh boy, there's a lot of DMs. Oh, I have some DMs. Okay, I'll answer those in a bit. I don't know if I should answer them now. Probably not. I'll answer them later, Deuce. Yeah. So there's been a lot of interesting questions posted in today's Q&A. A lot of people who are just coming back from work have actually missed the Q&A, but not to matter because this video will be posted online. And I know Deuce is going to do a highlights video for sure on that, and I'm sure the other content creators will too, because these are some important topics to kind of, discuss. So, these are important topics to discuss, and yeah, the chat has been on fire today. I think this chat was a little better than Q&A. I thought it was rares and epics. Since I don't have any. Yeah, we do have a huge issue with rares and epics. Rares and uncommons, and it's a huge deal. They really need to rebuff the refinery. Oh boy, community video. I am totally up for community video. Totally up for community video. Check your DMs now. Oh man, like, who's that? I don't know. I don't know these guys, but I know Deuce. Up to do. Do you want to do a community video now? Yes. I would totally be up for doing a community video. Anyway, Amagen. That's a matter of opinion, I guess. Michael, it's a pity, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I agree. Anyway, point is, any word from Deuce? All right, guys. So to wrap this up, we are going to do a community video with Rev Deuce. Probably check that out too. So this live stream is going to end pretty soon, and we're going to do a community video to discuss all that's happened in the STFC Discord and Star Trek Fleet Command. So don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Check out. So don't forget to like and subscribe to Fortis Gaming, and to check out all the other content creators who are creating an enormous, huge content for Star Trek Fleet Command on YouTube and of course Twitch. So that is it for now, guys. So that has been the Q&A for September 27th, 2019. Hope you have a good one, and I shall see you soon. All right, guys, have a good one.